show. But does she really wanna? But can't stand to see me walk out the door. Don't try to fight the feeling, 'cause the thought alone is killing me right now. Thank God for Mom and Dad for sticking two together, 'cause we don't know how. You think you got it, oh, you think you got it, but got it, just don't get it if there's nothing at all. We've been together, oh, we've been together, but separate's always better when there's feelings involved. It's what they say is, then what makes, then what makes, then what makes, then what makes, then what makes love exception. So why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, my baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure. But does she really wanna? But can't stand to see me walk out the door. Don't try to fight the feeling, 'cause the thought alone is killing me right now. Thank God for Mom and Dad for sticking two together, 'cause we don't know how.
What's up, cuties? Happy Monday, happy Monday. To my sis, girl, if you don't give me a call, chow, after this live, Pink Diva, also known as Pink Table Topics. But welcome, guys. Happy Monday to each and every one of you. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope you are well rested and refreshed and all of the above. Shout out to the cutie mods in the building. I see Linda Gamble. I see my sis Pink Diva. Let's see. Oh, ciao. Okay, I think that's it thus far. Thank you guys for modding for me. I appreciate it. Shout out to the cutie crew. Cutie crew, if you have not looked yet, please make sure to go check out our topic of the day video. Interesting. I saw a couple of your comments. I have not been able to respond. This Monday is Mondaying, but I'm tripping, okay? Ciao. And it's some contrasting views over there as well. So shout out to the cutie crew. Also, shout out to Gia. Gia is our February winner for the most steps of February. Gia, if you haven't already, respond to my DM and send me your Cash App. You are the winner of the $50. Now, look, Gia was the only one that sent that in. So if everybody not going to participate, child, we can just motivate each other. Let me know. Child, if you don't check that doggone DM, I asked you what was up with you yesterday, Pink Diva. I see you, sis. You know I love you. But we're going to get right started. I have a couple topics, and I would like to have a little time to go ahead and discuss them. But if you have not hit the like button, please go ahead and hit that like button on your way in. I'm going to start with some feel good on this Monday. Actually, two things from Mel. She just posted something. She mentioned it in her live earlier today. And oh, okay, I'll get to something else I wanted to get to just from a comment that I just saw from Beatrice. But did you guys check out Mel's live earlier today? She was emotional. She had a testimony about a dream. Speaking of the Alpha and Omega, and it was really touching. It really, really was. Have you ever had a dream about anything that you woke up from and you were still feeling like you were in that dream? And in Mel's dream, she was chatting with God. You know what I mean? And I loved it. I really, really did. I love the story. As I mentioned, Mel got emotional about that. And I get it, you know? New beginnings, Alpha and Omega, new beginnings. She spoke of new careers and all of that. So I'm just glad that she shared it with me. I needed it this morning, just as far as a true, sincere testimony. You know what I mean? So shout out to Melody Sheree. And then I want to show you guys this real quickly. First of all, Mel had an event filled weekend. Okay. Mel had them 4-piece nuggets, and them nuggets had some friends over. They had everything. Food, DJ, slushy machine, line dancing, dance contest, the spread. The spread for those kids, baby. I'm like, ooh, Mel is the lit mama. Okay. Litty litty. And anyway, it was funny because she said that, she thought she was gonna get rid of those kids yesterday morning. But I think it was Tank that asked her, could a couple of them stay until 3 p.m. And she was like, yeah, as long as they come on down into this product room, this fulfillment room. And yes, Brittany Janae, that was God letting Mel know I got you. Yes. You know what I mean? Because sometimes we have to make decisions where, we know it's the right decision, but any step in new directions could be questionable sometimes. You could be scared, and I'm not saying that that's what's going on with Mel. You know what I mean? But like you just said, confirmation that God got her. But there was one little boy that Mel mentioned in her live yesterday that he ain't want to go down there and work, child. He was like, no, thank you. And Jay Taylor cracked me up because he was like, that child must be my child. Y'all remember Jay at that TikTok live? He's like, I'm going home after this. But anyway, she ended up keeping some of the kids. They ended up helping anyway. And that is teaching. Mel is always in her element to me, teaching the friends of the kids work ethic. You know what I mean? So I loved it. But speaking of teaching the kids, Mel mentioned this in her live earlier today that she had to go up to the school. I don't know which of the kids' school it is. I'm just gonna take a wild guess. Oh, child. I'm the only comment thus far. I'm sure it's more now, but it happened to come up on my Instagram when I opened it up. But she hashtag purpose work. And she thanked the teacher for inviting her out to read to the kids. We're going to take a look. I can't play the music, but let's take a look. And just watching this, Mel is in her element. You guys know Mel was once an elementary school teacher. And I enjoyed watching this always with a big smile on my face. Take a look, guys. I'll try to play a little bit. I believe the kids are the future. Hold on, I'll stop and play that music because these folks not playing on YouTube. I'm gonna tell y'all about Dr. Heavenly in a minute. I wish I could play it all the way through. One of my favorite songs. But kudos to Mel. Kudos to Mel. Who else doing this? When we talking about the cast, and there's no comparison really. But I've never seen this with any of them. And I'm just keeping it real. So right there, she just looked like she's in her muffins with Miss Melody. So I guess Mel probably took some muffins up there as well for the babies. And just looking at the age of these kids, this looked like maybe it's Sugar Mama's class. But I loved it. I did. I gotta turn it off. You know, I be looking for a glimpse of one of them babies, child. And we're going to get into something about that in a minute. But kudos to Mel. Like she said, purpose, work, and I needed this. I needed this. I think it's a lot that we all can do more. And I ain't got nothing but excuses because this is what I used to do in my social group in Chicago. Shout out to the distinguished Diamond Divas DDDSC. We used to do things like this, and I really loved it. I still remember one little girl that truly touched my heart, and naturally, I wouldn't know where she is now, and I'm sure she's about 17, 18 now. You know, that's how long ago it was. But kudos to Mel. Let's go ahead and get into some hot topics before I get into some Huntsville happenings. Who watched Married to Medicine last night and Real Housewives of Potomac? Let me know if you're watching. Oh, I'm sorry. Oof. I definitely wanted to put this at the top of my list as well. But Beatrice, you posted that you're in South Carolina. And are you near these wildfires that's been going on since yesterday? Scary. We know what just happened recently in California, but they said that these winter wildfires are going through North and South Carolina and Georgia. And if I'm not mistaken, they said Covington, Georgia. Let's see, a South Carolina forest fire has grown to an estimated 1,200 acres, prompting a statewide burn ban. Governor, whatever his name, Master, has issued a state of emergency. And again, it's North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia. They're under a state of emergency as well. So they said that these wildfires thus far burned 2,390 acres. And that is the size of 1,810 football fields. That's scary. That's scary. That's scary. Prayers going up. Let's hope they're able to get this contained. You know what I mean? Linda Gamble, I see your comment. So we're going to go ahead and start with Dr. G, baby. Not only your pets, but, and I can't play this, but I'm going to click this post and pause. My ears, Linda Gamble. Linda Gamble said Dr. G had my fur babies howling last night. What a joke. What a joke. What a joke. Okay, Beatrice, you're 3 hours away. Okay, sis. Prayers going up. Anyway, you guys know. And Sweet Tea, I don't know how you do it, sis. Couldn't be me. But he wrote a whole song about it. Like the Here It Go. Y'all remember that from In Living Color? Or am I aging myself? You too, the Queen Speaks, baby. I'm like, my goodness. That first of all, you got that Mickey Mouse voice, and you're gonna try to sing on top of it. No, sir. Girl, what's the tea, baby? You know, I still got my side eye on you, child, from the other day. Thanks for clearing that up, sis. But anyway, this man is a joke. And he is singing a song about Quad, leave me alone, or whatever he was saying. I ain't got time for this bullshit. It was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. Shout out to Dr. Scott and Dr. Eugene for trying to contain their laughter in the background. But I don't know how Sweet Tea do it. Yeah, we're gonna have some ground rules. And number one, you ain't about to sing about nobody but me. Okay. And this man was really serious and proud. And that lets me know that Dr. G needs to go ahead and lay down on somebody else's couch. We know he's a psychiatrist. Where they do that at? Where they do that at? in my opinion, and my opinions are for entertainment purposes only, he need to lay down on somebody's couch. Um, Dr. Simone and Stacy said Dr. Scott rap song was worse than it can, well, I wouldn't say worse. I would say equal. Girl, what's the tea? Hey, and that. But anyway, for me, Quad's response was enough. And I'm gonna get into Heavenly's Earth. And in my title, I got heavily. Because y'all, content creators, beware. I'm gonna tell you in a minute and show you. But Quad responded. Why is Heavenly on this post? Shout out to the Bravo Shade Room, but Quad said epic failure. They cried wolf. Meanwhile, they got military moves. And then Heavenly responded and said that Dr. G wanted to prevent King from filming, which he did. Which he did. You know, that was another wuss move for me. Dr. G went and pressed charges, attempted to at least, against King for charging at him on that sandbar. King did not touch the man at all. So your ego was that fractured that you ran to the popo and wrote a song about it. Come on now. Come on. And like this person said, Dr. G doesn't want to press charges because King charged at him. He wants to file those charges in hopes that Quad is hurt by King's punishment as well. That and what Heavenly said. He wanted that man kicked off the show. I don't know. You know, they say stop being so hard on me and let them show their emotions and all that. That's a biatch move to me. And we saw how he treated Sweet Tea. Shushed her, told her to shut up, told her she naive, all of the above. And you are a younger wife, girl, bye. It was crazy. Queen T, that's an excellent question. Is someone setting these fires? There were, you know, when it comes to the ones in California, and I'm gonna get back to Dr. G. There was a couple people that was found, but they didn't say that they started it initially. But I always think that when these fires start and they're out of control so quickly, you know, because if we can get weather alerts, it's gonna be windy, it's gonna be this, it's gonna be that. I would think that, you know, these agencies, fire departments and all of that will be by those hot spots to make sure that they don't happen. So excellent question. I've always felt that. Lois, that's the scary part. This Negro was serious. Look at his face right here on the screen. He was serious. Something ain't right with this man. But let me see what you guys are saying about Dr. G. My sister said, "Woo, child, that voice would be enough for me to give him the boot. I can't take it." Oh, I don't know why this thought just crossed my head. Why? But imagine them in the bedroom. Could you imagine that little squeaky voice? We'll have to say that for members only, child. It's a little too rated. But sis, yes, absolutely not. And I agree, Rose. No sense. And it shows that he's a wuss. You know, kudos for Dr. Damon and Dr. Eugene. Basically, all the men said that this was the wrong move. You know, but Dr. Damon took it a step further and said, yeah, I would have done the same thing if it was my wife. And you got to be able to peep game, Sweet Tea. That man is still, I don't know if I want to say in love or you know, still got quad on his brain in the worst way. So yeah, coward move. Yes, Joanna. Yes. And look, he didn't get tough until all the other guys ran over there to
Please.
To you know, his rescue. Because when King was talking to him, you know, he was sitting there and let's move on. He's a goofy to me. I'm sorry. But I'm watching. And we will be watching. Don't forget, Real Housewives of Real Housewives of Atlanta starts this coming Sunday. And we'll be watching it on Patreon and doing our live discussion about it on YouTube. So if you are a Patreon member, we will be watching that on Sundays. Let's go ahead real quickly. A couple things when it comes to Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm not going to stay too long on this, but you guys know last week Karen was sentenced to 1 year in jail. And I'm sorry, but bravo. I wanted more. I wish they would have recorded the ladies after Karen was sentenced, and I wish they would have included that at the end of their part 3 of the reunion yesterday. It would have been nice to hear what they had to say in real time. We've heard what Ashley had to say and Giselle, but I think they could have done something when it comes to that. But I believe that they will save that for the next season. But anyway, Giselle said, we were talking about this and we wanted to know what was it that Karen turned down. Remember, she turned down the initial plea and she wanted to take this to trial. Big mistake. Well, according to Giselle, Karen was offered 2 plea deals, 6 months house arrest or 60 days in jail, and she declined both. Can you guys believe that? Would have turned it down? Put a 1 in the chat if you would have been like Karen and turned down both. I'm going to go ahead and turn down 6 months house arrest, and then I'm going to turn down 60 days in jail. This is alleged, but this is according to Giselle, and they did have inside information. They were still speaking to Karen and all of that up until she was sentenced last week. Karen is a fool. Her attorney's a straight fool. All right. Simply Beautiful said 200. Hey, Simply, 200 for house arrest, Alex. Ciao. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. But I see what you guys are putting. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. That's why he was angry with T, because she said it wasn't going to be a fight to the yes, Lois. He was backing up, even while the men ran over there talking about Dr. G. But poor Karen, who is that put crazy work? It is. Who was that? Who was that just put that? It was Charnel. Yes. Where they do that at? And you know what, guys? I think that's because of arrogance. She's the grand dame and all of that. And I just really feel like Karen thought that judge was going to be lenient on her, and he wasn't. Baby, for 6 months, I would have been in my house exercising, sipping if I wanted to. You still get to be with your family, your friends. You can talk on the phone. You can be on social media. Ain't no way in the world I would have turned that down. No way. But we'll also get in one other quick look, and then we're going to get to we'll get to more of Heavenly and then the Huntsville happening. Stacy and TJ. I know you guys know who Stacy is on Real Housewives of Potomac. And hold on, let's see if they got one by itself. Here we go. I'll just pause. Uh-oh. Shoot. Hold on, guys. Baby, how does take me to Facebook? Hold on. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Give me one quick second. But Stacy and TJ, for me, as for me, TJ was TJ likes the boys. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? But for me, that's what I felt. Well, it came out on the reunion yesterday, courtesy of Wendy's husband. They showed a FaceTime with the guys and TJ. TJ said that Stacy paid him to come on the show. Niecy D, excuse me. It looks like you believe it, huh? You believe it? I can believe it, but she was convincing to me, not only on the third part of the reunion, but on Watch What Happens Live. And I don't know. She was talking real slow. So sometimes when you're talking slow, you can make up some shit in your head. But baby, I'll just put it like this. If I was going to pay somebody, it wouldn't have been TJ. TJ likes the boys. It was obvious. And you could tell that he wasn't into her at all. But could he have been an opportunist? And I think so. So could he have led her on and act like he liked her just to be on the show? That's possible. Let me see what you guys. Oh, child, you said not Trish or Vibes. Not Trish, child. Stacy did not want to call him. Exactly, Rose, because I would have doubted him right there. Dude, wait a minute. What? What did you just tell them backstage? That would have been explosive right there on that third part. She's in Montgomery County. I wish there was a way to do I don't know if they can send cameras in there, but I'll tell you this, just me searching on Twitter and all of that, people are trying to look up Karen's prison ID number and send a commissary and everything else, child. Stacy wasn't taking back her lie. She didn't. Is it Faye Faye or Fifi? Nisi said she believes it. Rose said TJ loves the boys. Pretty Eye said you can definitely tell Stacy and TJ relationship was fake. You know what? I just did not. Now she claimed that there was some actual activity, just not, the laying down type of way. Ill. Hey, Aunt Debbie. Aunt Debbie, I know we talked yesterday. Check your email as well. I don't know. It's giving lies. You guys have convinced me. At first, I was like, well, could it be that he just used her? But this is something else, and we're gonna move on that I didn't know. Simone wasn't buying it. Simone said that Walter, you guys remember Walter that Kenya Moore paid to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta? That's Cecil's cousin. And Simone said that's what it was given. You know? So was she caught in a lie? Yes. I think so. A mess. But that wrapped up the third part of Real Housewives of Potomac. It's already been said that they will continue on without Karen. And as I mentioned, I believe that the reason why they didn't do what I would have preferred, stuck something at the end of that reunion. Why do that when we can make a couple episodes at the start of the next season? So we'll see. Sammy said Karen turned down that deal to not have access to her wigs. It's crazy, baby. Well, child, could you imagine? Could you imagine? Now, I'm saying that about Karen while I'm sitting here with some straight backs, looking like Queen Latifah, and set it off. But baby, to be like that in Jaya, you know what I mean? It's crazy. The Queen Speaks TV totally agrees, says, Mia, how you gonna punk out Mia? Mia left. She wasn't in this last installment of the reunion because they called her out on using her child, which was bogus. And she not only left the stage, she left the building. Okay. So I think, well, no, one more when it comes to Married to Medicine, and then we gonna move on. Simone, child, it's the audacity for me. It's the audacity for me. Shout out to the Jasmine brand, but I watched this last night, and Simone said that Porsha, and I want to know. I ain't seen Square Biz in a minute, but do you guys think that out of all of the reality TV shows, Porsha is the number one mean girl? Let me know. That's what Simone said last night on Watch What Happens Live. And the reason why she said it is because she was asked a question about Phaedra leaving. So we know that Phaedra has jumped ship, and her reason why is jump ship from Married to Medicine, excuse me. And Phaedra's reason why is I don't get down with mean girls. Y'all mean. Y'all played in my face. And I'm out of here. Okay, I see we all on the same wavelength. I'm looking at some comments. We'll get to them. But anyway, she went through all of that to say, no, I don't think that the reason why Phaedra left is because we are mean girls. I think Phaedra wanted to go back and be frickin' frack with Porsha, who is the #1 mean girl. And she said Porsha has actually, I'll say, put them paws on folks. And then she looked at Andy and said, you know that. So she was talking about when Porsha drugged Kenya Moore, and Porsha was provoked. I don't know if you guys get down like that, but there is a such thing as you can provoke people. You know what I mean? And I can't wait to see if Porsha gonna have something to say. I can't wait to see if she's gonna have something to say about what Simone said. But my thing about that is, like, straight up, and I'm really about to get into her. How you, Simone, gonna skip past? I see Patricia Bennett put it in the chat. Dr. Jackie, who is very mean but slick with it and uses other people to do her dirty work. But how you gonna, please tell me how you gonna just skate on past Heavenly? How? Heavenly has been mean since she stepped on Married to Medicine. That's when she used to say, your mama, your mom. I mean, she's just been horrible to me. And let me see what you guys are saying, because yeah, no, I'm not buying that Simone. Simone is a mean girl. She's right under, and thank you, Patricia B. Thank you so much. I'll probably thank you. I promise you I will. Simone is similar to Dr. Jackie. Will use other people. You know what I mean? And if we just gonna keep it real, a lot of women, especially on reality TV, take on a mean girl persona per se. Some of them. But I didn't like how she just tried to, ooh, child. Square Biz gone, child, trying to get Simon out. Simon ain't had a post or nothing on his page, has he? Girl, what's the tea? You are messy. Don't do Square Biz like that. But she has been gone since Simon been arrested, child. Okay, I'm Team Porsha too. All right. My sister said she's not fired. Patricia, I'm sorry, I didn't even read your comment, but your comment said, I believe Andy fired Mia in that episode. She is not fired. Mia is good, messy, ghetto, bottom of the barrel reality TV, and I can guarantee you she gonna be back. You know, but I respect your opinion, sis. I do. I don't know nothing. Pink Diva said Simone is a mean girl. Everybody else is saying nope, nope. Charnel said no. Porsha is not a mean girl. Simone is. Okay, so I think we all are on the same wavelength. Pretty eyes. We about to talk about Heavenly next. Yeah, Porsha just want to have fun. But the way Kenya had that, what did she have pointing them in Porsha's face? Kenya had the bullhorn that year, all of those gadgets, and it got her drug. Okay, so yeah, she provoked that. And Simone, you out of pocket. We know Porsha is coming. The Queen Speaks says Simone is a mean girl. She needs to look in the mirror. I agree. Porsha was mean to her family. Niecy D on what is the name of that dog? Yes, a scepter. What's the name of that doggone show? Porsha's Family Values or something like that. They also just showed, and I'm gonna finish it because I'm watching it a second time around. Porsha's baby special with her and Dennis. So I see we all are on the same page. You do too? All right. So you and Patricia B. Rose. I don't see it. Why would y'all think Andy gonna let go of the messiest one on there? And Patricia B, again, thank you for another super chat, and I'm gonna properly thank you now. I believe Jackie is the head of the Mean Girls. What about the fight with Toya and Mariah? Good points, Patricia B. Thank you again. You're making some excellent points, and what you're doing is pointing out the shit that's happened right there on Married to Medicine. How Simone gonna skip all the way to Real Housewives of Atlanta? Please. But thank you, Patricia B. Money, 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 money. Excellent points. And yes, Toya and Mariah, that was an epic showdown, baby. Mariah hit Toya with that purse, and then they almost fell in that pool. Yes, excellent points. Patricia B. And yeah, I feel the same. She skipped right on over her own castmates. Okay, Simply said, I think Mia's episode counts will go down for leaving the reunion as punishment. Oh, good point. Good point. Okay, we'll see, guys. We'll see. Because shit, we didn't see from Carlos King. They like mess. And I just don't see them firing her. But we'll be watching. Absolutely, we will. But speaking of mess, you guys see I got Dr. Heavenly right here in my thumbnail, right? I'm going to show you guys something. And again, content creators, beware. Let me put this up here first. Content creators, beware. I don't know. That picture of her just exudes everything that's about Heavenly, and that's why I wanted to make sure I had it in this live. But Heavenly is striking videos. And y'all know I come with my little receipts. So if you see it right there on the screen, although that video is monetized and I made over $100 on it, Heavenly, because all I did was mute your ass out. Do you guys see that on the screen? Video cannot be monetized and is blocked in some territories. Dr. Hellishly canceled, called out by Carlos's boy, Dustin. We spoke about Karen Huger in that live. Dr. G, Sweet Tea, and Quad. This is, you see it say too, QTTV. Why did it go to that email address? Oh, I got to check that. That's why I didn't see it in my doggone regular emails. I got to change that. But anyway, they even, if you ever get a strike or if you ever get a cannot be monetized. So in this case, the video could have remained up, but the part with Dr. Heavenly, and this is again when she was talking about the gays, the gay men. And this was her YouTube channel that was on an Instagram page that was struck. So all I did was silence her ass, which, she needs to be silenced anyway. But I muted out that portion and the video is still monetized. So baby, still made my money, Dr. Heavenly. But I see you. I'm really about to be on your earth now. I don't need no videos. I don't need no screenshots. All I need is my mouth. Okay. And I've been on Carlos's ass since he struck me too. But it's removed. Yes, she is striking. It's removed. Yes, and Bravo clips as well. So it don't matter if you, for instance, I can understand, and I remembered this from last year, playing some clips from Bravo from Instagram pages. It don't matter if it's from another Instagram page, meaning it's not Bravo's Instagram page, but it could be OMFG reality TV, or it could be whatever. Bravo, they still find a way to claim that content. So that's why I said when it comes to Real Housewives of Atlanta starting this Sunday, we will watch the full episode on Patreon because Patreon, I love it. You can't block nothing over there. So we'll watch the episodes on Patreon, and then I have to come back to YouTube to give the discussions and all of that. But I see you, Heavenly. I see you. And be mad at yourself. You the one said all that shit about them gay men. And I just repeated and played what you said, okay? What's next, child? Let's go ahead and get into the Bopsy twins. But I'm gonna see what you guys are saying about Heavenly first. But yes, that is to content creators. If I were you, I would be leery of her if you're sharing her YouTube clips as well, because that was included in that on mine. So I don't know. I didn't play it from her YouTube channel. And I'm gonna do a little more research, but Heavenly ain't, I can cuss her ass out without, please believe. So whatever, heavily. Let me see what you guys are saying. Hold on. Yeah, so be careful, Sammy. Be careful, Pink Table Topics. Be careful, the Queen Speaks TV. Any content creators in the building, be careful. She don't want people to talk about what come out of her mouth, but I will continue. Yes, I will. What grounds does she have to strike your channel? Is it because you use her name or video? No, it was portions of audio that was in the video. So the title of that video is still the same. All of that is still the same. The strike is gone, and it wasn't an official strike. It wasn't an official strike where, you get 3 strikes and you out. It was a copyright, meaning I could have left all of that audio in there and the video wouldn't have been monetized. But no, run me my money. And it was about, I don't know. I didn't even go back. The good thing about YouTube is they give you the time stamps. They break it up and you could just click trim out or mute and they'll do that for you. And that's what I did. So yeah. How you want to be on YouTube, a public figure, and not want to be criticized if you are content. I agree. Every time I see Heavenly bottom lip like that, I can just pull her lip off. Oh, child, that picture is something else. You talking about this one right here in this doggone thumbnail right there, Joanna. Uh-huh. So yeah, that was for the content creators. Be careful. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, now I'm going harder. Heavenly. Yes, ma'am. Anyway, the Bopsy twins. The Bopsy twins. Shout out to, who did I get this from? Empress. I believe it was Empress Radio. And I think it was Empress that I listened to. Yeah, it was. Anyway, you guys know that last week we discussed Destiny and her court case with LB. Shout out to Lil Barrick. Lil Barrick is in the best of moods, child. I saw little baby Law over there eating some of that barbecue that his daddy making his restaurant. Both of them look so happy. Lil Barrick just seems like a weight has been lifted off his shoulders. But the reason why I say that Destiny and Martell are Bopsy twins is because allegedly, this is all alleged, Destiny has been ordered to take a psych eval as well. Now you guys know, Martell Holt allegedly been running from the courts for 3-4 years now, it seemed like, for his court order psych evaluation. And now his sister child, birds of a feather flock together. Now Destiny got to do the same thing. And look, if I was in Mel's shoes and if I was in Lil Barrick's shoes, absolutely run them tests on Destiny and Martell. How could you be so envious and devious where it affects you? You know what I mean? Where it really, really affects you. That's crazy to me. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, I think that Destiny and Martell both are advising each other. I think they really sit down and talk. We know they had a talk with that bullshit that went on at their reunion. Yes, the Sarah, I'm with you. I believe that they knocked the boots again as well. Mm-hmm. So sister and brother or lovers. But I think that and that just shows how cuckoo they both are. I think they are advising each other as far as what they should do in their lives. Not on the show. If you make up some shit, you know, in their real lives, that's gonna have a lifelong effect. But allegedly, the rumors are Destiny has been ordered to take a psych eval, just like Martell Holt. And as I mentioned, if I were the ex-spouses, yeah, please do. And continue to. And if you find something wrong, lock their ass up in the padded room somewhere. Both of them crazy. So, true or not, I'm glad that it did happen, if it is the truth. Because never, ever, ever again in life, and at one point I did have respect for Destiny, long time ago. But you guys know, I didn't say this before. I really liked Destiny and Mel's relationship in the beginning. But after all this shit that Destiny pulled, clearly she got a mental problem. Clearly. To say she was grown, and I'm trying to get away from even talking about it, but to say she was grown for a threesome, but then say, oh no, but it wasn't me. Your ass crazy. That's the only way to put that. You're crazy. You admitted that it wasn't you. So what you talking about? So yeah, put them in Chicago. It used to be called Tinley Park, the mental ward. Put them somewhere, both of them. Speaking of devious, speaking of just when I tell you I can't stand this man, I mean it. Mr. Martell Holtz was spotted on little Miles Morales' Instagram page. Let me remove this. How's this? Oh, this on top of that. Spotted on Miles Morales' Instagram page. And I know Mel gotta do what she gotta do because it's court ordered and all of that. Baby, that would piss me off. I'm sorry. I can't even show my own damn kids, but you're gonna make sure this outside baby is on social media. See, the thoughts that run through my head when it comes to shit like that, Martell would have to see me. It ain't got shit to do with coleslaw. It ain't got nothing to do with little Miles. It's him. It's him. It is him. And I've always said this. If you don't want your kids on social media, that would mean all. Y'all let me know if that's how you look at it. In Mel and Martell's case, I don't want my kids on social media. I don't want but it's okay for little Miles Morales. Big hypocrite. That's the word I was looking for, Virgo child. Big hypocrite. Hey, PK Joe. And yeah, he would have to see me. So we know that, child, I got to change my calendar. That Mel and Martell still have their court cases coming up. Cases. The Revenge P, that DV harassment third case. And then when it comes to the kids' custody. And I'm still praying. I am still praying that Mel get full custody of them 4-piece nuggets. And then she can do whatever the hell she want to do. And, just imagine how low down that is. These kids can't be on social media to what? Until they 18? Because of this Negro? So, thank God that through other pages, as far as Mel's family and friends and all of that we still get a glimpse of the 4-piece nuggets. I saw Sugar Mama over the weekend dancing, but that's wrong to me. And I do think that this man, and I'm not even going to put up the picture, Okay, because that's what they want. I'm not even gonna put up the picture, but it was Martell and little Miles Morales, and it said something like, "On my way to Atlanta with my daddy." See, your girl would be y'all just put some money on my books. That's all I gotta say. How low can you go? So anyway, he and Destiny both are birds of a feather, period. I'm curious to even, because I don't know, it's been slow motion as far as what I hear when it comes to the taping of Love and Marriage Huntsville. But will Martell return? And if so, would he be with his sister lover, Destiny Payton? And they just continue to make up shit. We already know Mel shut it down. She don't want her name or nothing mentioned on that show. So what would the two of them have to talk about? But I chose this picture of Martell in this thumbnail because that's how I just imagine that he looks. Why he coming up with BS. He's sort of like Dr. G, you know. Quad divorced Dr. G, Mel divorced him, but who's on their brain? The ex-wives. You know? So, just pettiness. And yeah, no, when it comes to my kids, baby, I can guarantee you. Anyway, let me see what Simply said, and let me see what you guys said. Simply, you said you heard that he's not filming, and that was about a week ago. Well, I can believe it, but I heard that it's a lot of them, damn near all of them, that's not filming like they should be filming. You know, they scratching and surviving, trying to come up with storylines. Everybody was banking on Melody Sheree as their storyline for this next coming season. Nell Fletcher, Destiny, Martell, Kimmy, Maurice, Tisha. That's everybody. If you think about it, that's everybody in one way or the other that was on that stage. Tisha's storyline would have been, had Mel stayed. Well, I told Destiny that because I was trying to get to Martell. So that could have been a storyline. We already know Kimmy. Why you trying to say my husband, act like my husband was cheating? Maurice, you talking about my DUI. Nell Fletcher, I was there for you and wasn't for my mama. Destiny, the whole threesome, the whole groom and shit. Then Martell, that's the whole cast. So they scratching and surviving, you know, from what I hear. And you know, I don't know. But when it comes to Martell Simply, who would he film with? He just came out allegedly with Marceau's side chick. Marceau was scared. He came out. Oh, I know the producers wouldn't want that talked about. I mean, just straight BS. So Marceau already let it be known publicly. I'm not talking about that shit that Martell came out and said. Period. That shut it down. So who else would film with Martell but Destiny? And then also you got to realize the game that the Scots 1.0 and 2.0 that they've been doing since day one, damn near, is trying to get to that number one spot. So with that spot now being vacated, she wasn't let go or anything. She vacated that spot, Melody Sheree. I can guarantee you, Marceau will tell Tisha, you ain't talking to Martell. Kimmy and Maurice, we not talking to him, because they always been gunning for that spot. But the sad thing about that is they ain't got nothing to talk about. Marceau came out after 9 years and said, what would y'all like to see from us? I would never forget that. Wait a minute now. What have we been seeing? You know? That judge should be ashamed of herself. Is one thing to stop them from filming, but to say a parent can't post their child is nuts. Totally agree with that. And that's why I never care for that judge. I'm sure it's the same one, Allison somebody or something. She's male identified to me. And it's judges like that. Oh my God. I got to say this and I got to get out of here. When I tell you guys, I saw the most heartbreaking I watch a lot of the true crime stories on YouTube, and I saw the most heartbreaking story yesterday where, yeah, I can't even explain it. But in that case, the judge kept giving somebody multiple opportunities, and the end result was horrible. You know what I'm saying? So this judge simply has always given Martell chance after chance because he go up there and I love my kids. Oh yeah, I'm a great dad. You know what I mean? I think that will be over soon. Yes, that's what we're hoping to, Sarah. Sammy said, that's how I look at it. This just proves he is malicious in his intent to not have the 4 Ps on social media. Facts. Blocking their money. And we've spoken about this before. How many social media personalities have Instagram pages for their children? Now, little Miles Morales ain't making nothing and probably never will because his parents, hold on, guys. His parents are not well liked. But Candy from Real Housewives of Potomac, Porsha, the Brat, and Judy and Kenya Moore, and it goes on and on and on. Kardashian kids, all of that. The Eminem kids had already had their own page established. That is money that could have been going towards their future endeavors. You know, if they wanted to be entrepreneurs after they get out of high school or college tuition, all of that. His miserable ass blocked that. It's crazy. It is. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, he ain't gonna talk about that, child. Thank you, April. They don't have nothing. Nothing. The Queen Speak said that's why they are scrambling, trying to get on social media more to test the waters, and it's not working. They have to clock in now and work without mail in their mouth. Look, they don't come across my timeline much. Maybe it's because of who I follow or who I'm subscribed to on YouTube. And I've said this before. Mel had this shit and still got it on lock as far as YouTube, as far as Instagram. So to me, they're never going to make rumbles like they think that they are. Had they have been authentic and all of that from day one, 9 years ago, I'm sure there will be more. But people want this show gone. People have had enough. And I'm not talking about the male supporters or the millimeters. Average people are out there saying, please take this shit off. Larger content creators, please take this show off. They don't even want to cover it anymore. You beating a dead horse. Take it off. Because the only addition that's new, and I don't care, honestly, and I'm not saying that I don't care about the people, but I really don't. I'm sorry. Trish, Ken, Marquez. That's the only new addition as far as storyline. And do we want to see that? They pulling out pow pows. They fighting. They got the kids all up in the middle of everything. Who wants to see that? So, you know, it is what it is. I could care less. Nobody should be filming. If the Scots want a show, they need to pitch their own show. They don't deserve to use her idea to be paid. I agree. And look, they're still a long way ahead as far as if they will even come back. Let's not forget that write up a couple weeks ago that mentioned a couple of the own shows. They didn't have Love and Marriage Huntsville on there. And I believe that, yeah, they trying to get Mel back or tried. I'm talking about OWN. And she just really shut them down. Like, nope. But do I think that they just took her announcement as leaving as that's it? No. I think that the big wigs tried to get her back and she's done. Mel is free. To see her in that live this morning, that let me know she free. To see her, like she said, doing her purpose work with the children at the school and all of that. She free from all that BS. Who would go back? Who? The Fletchers and Shiny Forehead. Who is and you know I'm ghetto because you typed forehead, but I said forehead. Who is Shiny Forehead? Simply. I heard filming was put on hold. Yeah, that's a lot. There's a lot of things that's going around Mel let him know this is chess, not checkers when she quit the show. Facts. Facts. Yes. So, okay, so you're one of the ones that stopped watching and only listen to the content creators. Even when it comes to that, I don't know what other content creators have in store, but as I mentioned, Mel got this on rap. So let's say they do come back and it's a couple folks that's covering it. You know, the ratings have walked out the door. You know what I mean? Do I think that Carlos would try to do everything to try to keep it going? Because I think for him, he would hate to even have to admit that since Mel left, the show left. So do I think that he's coming up with all type of plots and ploys and all of that? I do. I do. But it is what it is. The brother and sister or possible lovers, allegedly Destiny and Martell. Y'all can go ahead and share a padded room space, child. Destiny thinking she can make candles and all of that mess in that little bitty storage room. That let me know you was cray. Your whole Mental Monday series with Dion, let me know you was cray. Your disgustingness on the reunion, let me know you was cray. Martell has always been cray. So do the judges have it right? Allegedly, we know with Martell, he most definitely was told that he has to undergo a psych eval. But if the judge has added Destiny to the mix, absolutely putting that baby in the middle of things like that. Austin, where have you been? Oh, child, I hate this. I gotta go. Carlos said they were renewed on his last Messy Mondays. He's going to bring everything he has to try and prove everybody wrong. He's bringing AC and Wanda. Watch. I don't care who he bring, Austin. And renewed is renewed. Actual coming to air is a different story. Let's not forget, Love and Marriage DC was on hold for 2 years after being renewed. You know what I mean? So time will tell. I agree with you. And I just said that before I saw your comment. He definitely gonna try to bring it. He gonna make up all type of shiznit. You know, he done already came with the grooming, with Destiny and this and that. So, baby, his little devious, demonic brain, those are my words. He probably sitting there like a what they call it, a weird scientist, just thinking of things to ruin people. So, time will tell. I appreciate you guys. I hate to get out of here. Dog it. I'm going to start doing some late evening lives, guys, because I hate cutting myself off at an hour. And you guys know I like to hear your thoughts and all of that. So I'm coming up with that. Patreon, I think we may be live tonight. I may do a Patreon members only live tonight. Yes, Patreon members only live tonight. Come on over there and kick it. Cutie Crew members only a Wednesday. We letting loose on Saturdays and everything else. So that means I'll have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to go live in the evening. Okay? You got your bundles? Yay. Who was that asked me, did I order? I didn't order the last time. Oh, that was Alf, I think. Mel has a 50% off going on 7th Avenue Beauty website. And so if you guys did not order yet, head on over there. But I think it was Alf that asked me if I ordered. I didn't order the last time. I am on a spending halt for everybody, not just Mel. But I did order. When was our TikTok live? What's today? Her TikTok live was a couple weeks ago. Right? I'm confused. But I already got that bundle. So I do have the matter of fact, I got it right here, just my oil. The chocolate covered kisses. I keep this in my office. This is one. Oh, I gotta go. This is one that I like. But I'm going to tell y'all, I was a little fast, but not fast. But I rubbed this on Mr. Man's hands. I think chocolate is just me. You guys test it out. I think chocolate covered kisses, as far as the oil and the body butter, honestly, can be unisex because he loved it and it smelled good on him. So, yeah, but no, I'm on a spending halt for everything. It wasn't just, just the necessities. I'll be buying a house next year and all of that, and I need to get it together. Closets are packed, new clothes, tags, everything, purses, shoes. The Cutie Crew know. So yeah, I'm for a while, we'll see whatever she come out with. But try that chocolate covered kisses on your man, child. Thank you, Erica. You feel the same way, huh? Yes, because for me, I'm smelling it now because I just put it on my hands. It's not like it's strong. You can definitely smell the chocolatey, but like I said, I rubbed it on Mr. Man's hands over the weekend and it smelled amazing. So try it on y'all booze. Try it on y'all booze. But Erica agreed. Erica said, yes, that chocolate is really good. Definitely unisex. I should have done some type of little, review for Mel. But y'all get the word over to Melody Sheree. That chocolate can definitely be unisex. You know what I'm saying? But I'm out of here. I'm over my time. I love you guys. Patreon members only. I will schedule that in a minute. In a couple hours. Let me finish some work. But I thank each and every one of you for joining me. That was Alf too. Okay, yeah, that was you, Alf. I thought so. I told you I got a good memory. I have the strawberry. Oh no, did I get the strawberry oil? Child, I don't know. I got to go through my orders because that was offered as new in the last TikTok. All right. Today is the last day for the 50%. Okay. Y'all head over there. Okay. I got to go. I I love you guys. If you did not hit the like button on your way in, please go ahead. Hit the like button on your way out. Chat with you guys soon. Bye.
Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. With QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT.